And welcome back to the F65 YouTube channel. We're here to break down the committee's top 12 following the college. Wait, nope, I've done it again. We've got the wrong sport. We are here to talk to you about the F65 challenge. That's right, the greatest fantasy game in all the land. I'm your host, Brian Brooks, here with the man himself, Nick Moore. Nick, how you doing?
I got really excited there thinking about college football playoffs, but now you got me all hot and bothered over here. So,
That's how we like it here on the YouTube channel, all hot and bothered. Maybe there will be a team name change pending. Who's to say? How you been? It's been a minute since we've been here.
it really hasn't. We took so long to do the last video. We did it right before match day 5 of the cup of the challenge. And now we're doing this thing, and it's basically 3 days after match day 6 wraps up. So we took as long as we could. Now we're going as quick as we can. So don't expect this regularity moving forward.
I think the Thanksgiving holiday for all our U.S. listeners is really throwing me off for a loop here. I don't know what day it is. I'm still full of pie and carbs, and but that's a normal Wednesday for me. So what do I know?
Yeah, I couldn't speak to your normal Wednesdays outside of this, but
I can't help but notice you're not wearing a kit.
likewise there, Brooks.
I
But
I am not.
no, my personal kit collection is not necessarily as robust as I would like it to. So I figured that before I start digging into some repeat kits here, I've got something else I can pull out of my sleeve, or more appropriately, put around my neck as I rep the Spurs scarf here for today's video.
As long as you're not hanging yourself. It's windy out there. You got to keep that neck warm. For all
It
of
is. We
our,
got a wind advisory.
I
I don't know
know.
if you got that on your phone, but that was crazy.
I can hear. My grill is still out, covered, and I can just hear that thing flapping away. Yeah, it's annoying. But we have a lot to get to. We don't need to talk about my grill. Before we get into the challenge, let's check. Let's do a quick look at the midweek game week 14 results.
One of those rare midweek game weeks, right? I mean, it gets to be this time of year, and they really try to amp up the number of fixtures here. So,
Yeah, as the Germans like to call it, it's the English week. You've got too many games, so you got to play games midweek, and it's great for TV. It's less for the fans.
yeah, I can't help but notice Germany are they the only league that has 18 teams in the top flight, or
Unless something's changed, that's correct.
yeah.
They just not enough top flight quality teams, I guess.
Well, the number of teams is arbitrarily decided. So if you had 2 more teams, there would be plenty of top flight quality. There'd be 2 more guys in there.
I can't argue with that logic. Anyway, as you can now see on your screen, we're looking at the points for the midweek game week 1 through 7 at the top. We've still got the Revenge of the Birds, Aidan Boyle himself leading the top. Newland chasing him down. 8 points on him right now, just 8 points behind in the overall standings, and then a 10-point separates Newland from Zingsheim, aka Clint Mathis. That's a top 3 that seems to have kind of sorted itself here. They've got 40.
Well, let's not say sorted, okay? They're temporarily separating from the herd, but a lot can happen, as you can see by waltzing to victory himself, putting up a massive 74 here in the first part of this game week. So
yeah, that's you know what? Let's just click on Jacob's team and let's see if he's got anyone else going. He's got Robinson still going tomorrow. He got Sala on the captain. That's a nice 30 points. He's got Onana in his lineup. So he might be getting Isak coming in for another 9.
it looks like he will have an extra 9 points in the bag here.
That's looking pretty solid for Mr. Waltz.
Now on the flip side of that, right? I mean, his team is basically done. He's got Robinson left, but I mean, 83 points with one guy in the bag is not is not a bad week.
It's
So
it's looking. I mean, for our league, that's pretty high. That's significantly more than the next place team, which is I believe 51 points.
54, Mr. Hedging Bets himself on the bottom
Oh, you
there.
know what? I gotta scroll down. Let's look at let's get Ross in the picture here. Yep, Hedge Bets coming in at currently second.
Well, and he's got two guys also that didn't play today. So he's got another 4 points coming in. He's actually got Sanchez in play. He's got another 9 points coming in because he's got Henderson on his bench. So
Ross must have wildcarded because I don't see Kai Havertz. I see Salah and Holland.
It looks like if you use your wild card, it'll tell you at the top if the wild card is active. He used his wild card in game week 11. It looks like.
Okay. Anyway, that's just a brief look into our the less exciting challenge, if you will. We're gonna
The
go.
standard league. I
Yeah.
will say it was nice to see a lot of arrows. As we get further in the season here, some of those gaps will start getting a little bigger. Gotta respect a week where there's what do we got? 6 arrows here. Some green, some red. It's pretty nice.
But let's get to what we're here to talk about. We're gonna start with Group A as we normally do. We've got two teams at 15 points sitting atop Group A with an equal record of 5 wins and 1 loss. Newland with quite the point differential, but Adam Zingsheim, aka Clint Mathis, doing he's right there, not there in point diff, but you can't really control your points against.
Well, and I'm gonna just start calling him Zing because it sounds cool. But Zing is, like you said, right there. And this week he's got a massive opportunity. I don't know if we want to switch over to the schedule here for match day 7 or not, but preview. Newland and Zing are facing off in a top of the table clash there.
That will be one to watch. We'll have to no promises. Maybe we'll get a big game breakdown, see what went right, what went wrong. Don't hold your fingers, don't hold your breath. Just throwing ideas out there. What I'm here to talk about is we've got some equilibrium in the number 3 spot. We got Jimmy Wiesbrock, 3 wins, 3 losses with a 0 point diff. Just 9 points. He's perfectly balanced. Way to go, Jimmy.
He's like a little seesaw.
if but not going up and down. He's just he's flat.
Yeah, he's a scale that's level, that's
Yep.
balanced. Okay.
That might be the best.
He's a stick on the ground.
Jimmy's always been that a skinny guy, so that's fitting. This might be the most success Jimmy's had in any fantasy league that he's been a part of this year. Who's to say?
2024 has not been his best work.
No. Going down, I find myself in 4th place, just slowly sinking. I think I started off with 2 wins and a draw. I think this makes 3 straight losses for me. I was alluding to this in our pre-production meeting. I'm getting real close to dropping Holland, and I think I'm going to do it. So we'll see what that looks like after this next game week here, when I can make some, if I make some moves, because I'm not loving the direction of the tracksuit. We might need to change the name too.
Yeah, I was gonna say Everton got pretty much humiliated today, or no, they did the humiliating.
We put 4 past Wolves, but 2 of them were own goal by the same Wolves player.
Hopefully nobody had that person on their FPL roster then, because that would be a massive.
If I will say, if you have a 1 Wolves player, let alone the one that had a couple own goals, I don't know what you're doing, but maybe Aiden does, and that's why he's doing so well. What do I know?
Yeah.
Let's go down to Group B. Speaking of Aiden, 18 points, a perfect 6-0, 404 points for 135 point diff. Maybe we'll have to get Aiden on the program one of these times and see if we can get him to spill the tea on what's making his year such a success.
I think we need to figure out what YouTube video guy he's following, because
Mm,
this guy, from what I can tell, picked up FPL on the fly last year, and there's no way he's this good.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, do we know that this is actually Aiden in the league? Like, could this just be a cover for, some outsider who's infiltrated our wonderful group of soccer fanatics? Who's to say?
I mean, as much as he references it when we see him, I think he's engaged. But man, that'd be an amazing con if he's just got an AI bot on the background.
Well, I guess we'll have to find out tomorrow when we see him at Goldie. Thankfully, we're not gonna get beat down again by your team, but we don't need to talk about that. I don't even know why I brought it up.
Yeah, that was I did not do that. But as we alluded to on the last video, Aiden and I squared off in a top of the table clash, and I got absolutely humiliated. So Aiden, I will eat crow here from FPL standpoint, but I do still think you are a coward for not facing us. By the way, I hope your cat is okay. But
Uh,
anyway, moving on. Right next, we got in third place. This group is a little bit more of what you would normally see. A little bit more even placement here. We got the 9-6, a couple people at 3 there at the bottom, but a little bit more of a natural gradient down the.
yeah, I will say 300 for Bieber. They're sitting in last by only point diff. 301 is not the most points you could possibly get, obviously, but he's got to feel hard done by going against 379.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
I mean, that point differential is not kind to him. So he's right there. He's just a single point behind Bogart. Looking at the weekly schedule for week 2, they play each other, so one of them is going to get out of the basement.
Yeah, it's a relatively big pillow fight down there, and hopefully one of them can use that to springboard and put themselves back in contention there with my cousin Tyler, which this past week, he and I played, and of course we had the family Thanksgiving Zoom chat, and I was giving him a ton of shit because he hasn't been that active, and I was like, I don't even think you ever fucking joined the chat. He's like, well, I joined the chat with you, and I said, there's like 15 people in this chat. So I resent it to him. He joined. He's finally in. But as we were talking about FPL and explaining it to his dad and his brothers, he said he told his family his name was Ipswich, whatever, and his dad goes, Ipswich, what a bitch. And so that's if anybody would like to talk trash, that's how you should now address him. But it was a very exciting matchup. I think I beat him by 1 point. And of course, I get a text from him, oh, we just tied. And I said, well, I don't know about tie. And he goes, well, I had Salah, who was man of the match. So he gets 3, and I'm winning by 3. And then I had Cole Palmer, who also got the 3 bonus points, but he was my captain. So he's winning by 3, and he gets 3 points, and I get 6. And I said, well, Salah might be man of the match, but the man of the match doesn't mean shit in FPL world. And if you look at the little live tracking, he's on track to get only 2 bonus points. So lo and behold, W, baby. Never had a doubt.
You never had a doubt. You love to see it. I just want to take a quick second and backtrack. Not that I'm in a position of giving out advice, but Bieber, maybe put a brick in your pillow for your pillow fight. Just gotta you gotta play to win.
Well, the proverbial brick on his bench is Harry Winks and Lester, who's now got an orange flag. So something must be going wrong there. So first brick, not very successful. So
2 bricks it is. This is a 2 brick week if you're Adam Carlson.
let's see. He used his wild. Oh man, way back in game week 4. Man, a little premature. A wild cardation there. I don't know how you would make wild card into a joke about impotency, but
we can workshop that for the next one.
And you know what? Let's put that up. If you're still with us, give us your best premature ejaculation joke as it pertains to using a wild card too early in an FPL season.
Speechless, absolutely speechless. This one is going to put us on a watch list, and I am here for it.
Hey, you know what? If it gets us views, Brooks, we're trying to get the word out. So everybody here, like, subscribe, tell one person. If everybody tells one person, next year the league hopefully will be, 30 some people, and we'll be good because math is my strong suit.
We've got big plans, but we need not only you, but we need your money. So join the league, get your spouse in, do whatever it takes. Join the league twice for all I care.
Yeah.
Aiden, looking at you and your YouTube alias AI bot.
Yeah. But I think that just about wraps it up here for this week. And good luck to everybody, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Peace out.